I was one of the artists in the first Chain Reaction show in 1986. I was very excited about that opportunity. The strength of Chain Reaction is it's an in-depth survey of the work that's being done in the Bay Area without a single curatorial voice. The interesting thing about selecting an artist for Chain Reaction is you're selecting an artist, you're not selecting an artwork. It's almost developed on a trust basis that the first 10 select artists trusting that they will deliver. I picked Michael Arcega because I thought his work would be a great addition to the show. He would come up with something that would engage people, would be humorous and accessible without being without being heavy-handed. The core of the video is really about language, and that is consistent conceptually with the work that he has done in the past.
This is a piece where the language kind of takes a front stage rather than it becoming a kind of subverted part of my work. I took the Filipino national anthem and ran it through Microsoft Word spell check and corrected the Tagalog version, and it's actually called Lupang Hinirang, and now it's called Loping Honoring, and it's sung by Aaron Neff, who professionally sings opera. Choosing one artist was a really tough endeavor. I ended up choosing Suzanne Husky. I have always liked the levity in her work, and aesthetic levity, but I know that there is a lot of she's strongly political actually, and I have been able to watch her work out and work on certain projects, and I really enjoyed how she processes.
The drawing emerges from a series of photographs that I have been doing for the past year. I've been documenting a lot of people that built their own houses out of recycled materials, and they live off the grid and pretty much in a sustainable way. The installation that's here is made with recycled textile that I've been collected and collect all the time, because when I do sculpture, most of the time it's textile based and recuperated wood that's inside of it. Pretty much since I started sculpting, I was drawn to natural elements. In a lot of ways, I keep any kind of technology out of my practice. All the patterns of my fabric, by overlapping all those different textile, I hopefully give unicity to each of the trees, and there can be narration via the textile itself. I've been in the position of choosing an artist before, but rarely. And also having been chosen by Mike, for me was so flattering that I had to live up to the selection. And I chose Amy's work. Amy's work deals with a lot of the same issues my work deals with. Politically, it's probably on the same, it's the same foundation, but the way she deals with it, for me, is so perfect. There's no ego in her work, and there's very little emotional presence. It's very clean and very conceptual and objectless, and I really appreciate those qualities in her work.
I was pleasantly surprised. They're lovely, atmospheric, and I can see them in relationship to Suzanne's, not only that they're nearby, but there's something about these two artworks that are speaking to one another. The opening night for Chain Reaction was very exciting because there were people I saw who I'd not seen in 15, 20 years, who had been associated with the gallery, every one of whom probably knew at least one person here. So that was also created a chain of those people coming in already connected to one or two people. And then when they're here, they follow the chains that have been established by the choosers, by the artist. People left knowing new people and knowing more about the history of the gallery and its legacy, really.